we have a crowd of about 600 personnel out here, and we have 6 officers, so our ratio is 1 officer for every 100. Target is 1 to every 75, max is 1 to every 125. That's in order to maintain officer safety and have an appropriate level of response should an incident occur.
All right, just gonna put that out there. So, before we moved to Austin, we had a songwriting.
So what we're doing here is we're going to be walking through the porta potties just to make sure that no one is doing anything they shouldn't be, to make sure that there's no one that's passed out from alcohol intoxication in this area between them. This area is kind of tucked away from the rest of the venue. So periodic checks of sensitive areas like this that are high in foot traffic are imperative as part of a security officer's duties. Part of the way we do this is we check to see how many have the red displayed, which means they're in use. Right. And when we make our rounds and come back, about 15 to 20 minutes later, if we still see that, we may check to make sure there's no one passed out inside of a locked porta potty. These things can get upwards of 130, 140 degrees on a day that's 90 to 100 degrees outside because it acts as an incubator for the heat. Looks like we're all clear. All right, so we had an incident out here at this venue that we often encounter at many of the venues that we do, in which a temporary staff member or an employee was caught doing something they weren't supposed to do. Now that can range from alcohol intoxication on duty to serving an underage person alcohol, all the way to bringing in prohibited items or even theft. Today's incident, we had a female temporary worker that's not a regular employee who was caught by the staff members here engaging in physical contact in an inappropriate manner with a patron. Obviously, that brings discredit upon the business as well as the franchise as a whole. This event in particular, the individual was caught doing this in a tucked away area and by a management member who was passing through. Now, when this happened, she was compliant and did not require initial security involvement and left the premises, or was ordered to leave the premises. However, upon getting to the entrance, she began delaying and trying to find a reason to stay on the property, likely to engage in continued inappropriate conduct. She was intercepted by our security team at the entrance. Management was consulted, as we always do in these type of sensitive situations, and ultimately it was decided that she needed to be escorted off the premises for her own safety as she began to display signs of alcohol intoxication. That, coupled with the extreme heat, can spell a recipe for disaster. So we want to take any persons, not just those caught doing wrong, take the appropriate steps to get them off the property into a safe place where they can cool down. One of the things that we faced at venues like this is a misplaced driver trying to enter into an exit-only point. That can be more dangerous than an intoxicated driver because when they are lost and trying to find directions, they often take more risks. Stop! Hold on, where are you going, Bob? Right now, this is an exit only, okay? Are you picking people up?
Just this guy.
¿Sabes hablar inglés o español? Okay. No entrar aquí, okay? Ya no. Back up here. That guy already flew up here. I do not want him to go.
Oh my God. Just us four? No, none of them? We're one over.
If one of you guys needs to come with us, what we're going to do is we're going to check each one of these to make sure that there's nobody passed out in them.
Gotcha.
If they're green, that means they're open. So quick knock, check, good. Good.
What happened?
You want to put it back there?
Yeah.
I put things where they go, ma'am.